No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And this crowd ready to make its presence known. The give to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Off the play fake. Still looking, on the move. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Anderson. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Trying to get behind the defense. Hits him in stride inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Tigers!
don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. On the opening drive, nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. On the run, it's Singleton. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Allard. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
They'll try the right side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Second down, they'll go to the air. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. Now the play fake. Using his legs to buy some time. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
the interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you can tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive.
He's loose. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Durham. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Handoff from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
4th down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, LSU! Fitted in the window for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
Fair catch called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running behind that left side. There he goes. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Man, they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. You think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time again. Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
I think it's really hard as a quarterback to know when to put touch on the ball and when to throw that thing as hard as you possibly can. And right there, I don't think he needed to throw it that hard. I think he could have softened that up a little bit because he had a chance to hit the guy deep for a big play.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll leave it with him, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Looking downfield, it's Aller. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Penn State! A great catch and run for 6.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Power football with the run. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Right back to the well. He breaks a tackle. A stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
He's going for it all. Makes the grab inside the 30. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Tigers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Really nice rhythm that time by the play caller because he ran the football on the last play, so this time he decides to go play action just to see if he could get the defense to freeze for a split second, and that's all the target needed. Off the play fake, he's able to work the route, win his one-on-one, makes the catch, and takes it in for a score.
They take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The give to the left side. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
These corners backing off a bit. Dropping back, it's Aller. Here comes the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in third and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together.
Timeout, LSU.
The Nittany Lions will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. That one will find its way out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Looking for a crease to the left.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn. And they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Trying play action. Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And first down for the offense.
That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Turning it on. There he goes. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
The Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the third quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them. And they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put him in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads-up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Allard. Fires to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Those corner routes are really, really good versus cover 2. You know, the corner's playing zone coverage, and that receiver can push up the field and really break out between the safety and the corner, and had a lot of success on that one.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And that is how it's done. It's go time in the red zone, 3rd and goal. We need a sack, need a big play. That was a monster sack by the defense. Let's go.
I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. 4th and goal from the 4. Dropping back, it's Howard. Looking for the score. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Runs through a tackle. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, out of space. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Finds his tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
First down for the offense.
So 1st down will open up the final period. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and depleting the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run is coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll run play action. Rush is on him. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
The Tigers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Going with the ground game left. Turning on the Jets. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Red pass, it's complete. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Tight end now in motion. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Gonna let it fly. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And the defense getting a hand in there on third down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. It feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are, it's late, everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to throw. It's Allard. Lets it go to the end zone. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. They want that clock to run. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. It's a seam wide open. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had...
position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the game. And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, LSU.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Quickly to the tight end. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding.
Oh, he's getting it hasty. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7.
3:25.
The play action fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Durham. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on 3rd.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Pulls in the deep ball. Touchdown, Tiger! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Nittany Lions in the hurry-up.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see.
And that's a live ball. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that. Over.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll go to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Aller. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the running back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, You only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Singleton. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the play fake. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Got the quick pass. Gets away from one. He's got space. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Breaks the tackle. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Quickly complete. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Motion from the wideout. Trying to run, it's Durham. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Singleton. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll try the left side. Hard running there.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Howard. And they're not on the same page there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. The offense changing the play. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Right on the money. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Moving away from pressure. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
It'll be third and long. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
Now watch the offensive line here. They all block run. As they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Looking to throw on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with the relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Looking left. And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got...
Hauls it in easily enough for the first down.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, fourth and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last fourth down there.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. The snap sets up the throw. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted deep in his own end. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Penn State.
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get at minimum tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Under fire. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll open the second half on the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Play action. He's moving out of the pocket. That's caught. It's Ross. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Takes the handoff. It's Allen. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Play action. Pressure coming. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got his man. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. On fourth down, going to the air. Fires to the right. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on down. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. To the ground with the back. take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Yeah, taking the shot down the field, I love it. Offenses have to do that. A lot of times offenses get pretty conservative, but take deep shots down the field. Try to make those big plays. Trust your wide receivers and your big play guys to make those shots down the field.
The RPO, it's complete. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. Touchdown, LSU! They take the lead with the 6.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running back searching for a hole. It's a running room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Back to pass, it's Aller. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep. Not able to connect there.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
It's such a nice play getting that sack. And I'll tell you, what makes it worse is the fact that he has this crowd noise behind him. Death Valley is so loud. Arguably the loudest stadium in the entire country. And I know that having played here before. You do not want to get behind the chains as an opposing quarterback with this crowd noise. It makes it so hard for your offensive line to hear the cadence and know when the snap is coming out. And you know it's helping this D-line get upfield. I think you saw an example of that on that last play.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this 3rd quarter in style.
LSU 21, Penn State 14.
It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Aller.
picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. And that defense just ran through that offensive front. He broke a couple of tackles, but nowhere to run.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Has to get there to move the sticks. He is stopped short, and isn't that going to make things interesting?
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Off play action on 1st down. Here's a hit. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense. Get him to the ground for no gain.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To throw, it's out. Release to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Singleton. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
They'll run play action. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up-and-hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
Going over the top. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense.
Timeout, LSU.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Now they'll try the right side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
Back to throw, it's Allard. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
One of the things you have to be impressed about this defense is that they've got guys in the back end who can cover man-to-man or zone. That last one gets swatted away. They're in a situation where they're expecting pass. You know this is going to be a tight window to throw into if you're the quarterback here.
This crowd knows when to bring it. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't put the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
And now with that play, for this offense, it's got to have it time. Now, I'm going for it on 4th down. Obviously, a field goal does nothing, but I got 3 timeouts, and that is a good thing. Because I have those in my pocket, I can attack the whole field. I just got to focus in on the yardage to get this 4th down and move the sticks.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. To the air, it's Nussmeier. The throw to the outside is complete.
And that's perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those 1st downs and just make that clock run.
Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Got his man downfield. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the 4th. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. Showing off the arm. A solid pickup there. Works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They're going to test the right side with this one. He has the 1st and still on his feet. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
And, man, with that run, I think it kind of handcuffs you. I think you want to save that last timeout when you need it for your field goal unit or whatever that looks like, running the football.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Wide open downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This for the lead and very likely the win. The official says no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And, man, this is a tough spot to be in as this offense. And the defense is so deep, and you wonder if that's why they threw the ball underneath. But, golly, with the clock where it is, you have to get somewhere down the field to give yourself a chance, an opportunity to maybe be successful at the end of this football game.
The play-action fake. Incomplete, the final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. So here comes our first play of overtime.
Get set.
Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Makes the grab. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's first and goal from the 5.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
First and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. They'll go to the air. Grab behind the line. It's Dura. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Tigers! They take the lead here in overtime. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Looking to throw, it's Allard. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And a Great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Penn State! They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by one, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on first down. Looking downfield, it's Aller. Throwing right. Makes a connection. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
First and goal, they'll try to take the lead here in the second overtime. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
They got the touchdown. Now in the second overtime, you have to go for two. Pushes ahead. They can't convert, and the lead remains at 6, and now they'll have to go on defense. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Dropping back, it's Gus Meyer. Quick completion on the out route.
man. When you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Good timing on the quick out. Touchdown, LSU! They got this thing tied up in double overtime. A remarkable grab just keeps piling up scores.
I'm about to say remarkable day. I mean, a remarkable career. Goodness gracious. This is the day that you just dream about having. You have these days in high school, but not in college. You're like, dang, this is as good as it gets. Nobody can stop him. He's absolutely in the zone.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.